welcome into Carpool with Ben, ladies and gentlemen. You know, a couple days ago, or actually a little over a week ago, I had the opportunity to host a rally for the American Heart Association, their upcoming digital walk experience. You know, it's the Heart Walk. It's going to be exciting this year, taking place in the Southern New England area on June 6th. There's a lot of great things happening, and there's a lot of great work being done by the American Heart Association. Joining me from that organization is none other than Andrea Turteltaub. Andrea, it is great to see you.
Yes, it's great to see you, Ben. Thank you so much for having me and for joining us for our rally day last week. It was such an amazing experience, and I'm so happy you were there with us.
No, it was great. It was great to see the energy and, you know, how people are starting to get involved. One of the things we kicked off, which actually the registration closed on May 6th, was for the Move More Challenge. So if people have already gotten into that, that's great. Keep on moving. That's all through the app, but it's not too late to get involved in the whole digital experience with this guy named Dan Jaehnig, or whatever his name is. He's going to host he's on Twitter. He sleeps into like 3:00 in the afternoon and stuff. And in between shows, he's going to get ice cream with Mark Searles. All right, yeah. He's all excited about his rum raisin ice cream. Yeah, is he dozing off during 11? I wonder why.
Well, I wouldn't say that's very heart healthy, but we'll forgive.
It's a very small amount. It's a very yeah, exactly. So take that, Jaehnig. Take that. So no, it's Dan's a wonderful person. We love him dearly. He's great. But this is exciting coming up again. So talk to us just about the event that's going to be happening on June 6th.
Yeah, so June 6th, it's really our celebration day behind our entire Heart Walk campaign. And it will be, we're going to have a video that will be posted on our Facebook event page that celebrates everything that people have done throughout the Move More Challenge and really throughout the year. We're trying to, honor survivors and, remember those people that we might have lost and just celebrating them. And, we'll have that video on Facebook, but we really encourage people to go out and walk that day. While through the Move More Challenge, we encourage people to really move in any way that they can, whether it's like dancing, vacuuming, anything, because any type of physical activity is going to help you. On walk day, we want people to walk because it takes place of our traditional in-person event that reaches so many people and is so exciting. So that day we're like, put your red on, put your white on, go out and walk for the people that are most important to you. So that's really what we'll be doing. And I'll be on our Facebook event page, engaging with people and, just trying to keep people motivated and inspired throughout the day.
That's been quite the monumental task over the past year is trying to take these kind of events where, you've been working in this industry for some time. And, when everything had to go online or a digital experience, keeping people kind of engaged. And I think that people have accepted it. And I think there'll be components of these kind of things that continue to be digital. But we're obviously all looking forward to the day when we can do this again in person safely with everybody. And hopefully that day is coming soon. One of the things we talked about at the rally was your why. And that's something that a lot of people, when they get involved with something, there's really deep down, there's something. It's not, yes, people want to do a nice thing just to be a nice person. I get that. But usually deep down, there's a why. I shared about the fact that I've been a volunteer firefighter for 20 some odd years. And I will see when I come onto a scene sometimes that a person is either doing, heart saver CPR, or they're doing something, and their first introduction into helping people was through the American Heart Association. And of course, obviously, I know so many people that have the badge of honor, that zipper scar right here. What is your why?
Yeah, so my why is actually, and I'll try not to get emotional, so please forgive if I do. But my father, he actually suffered a heart attack when I was 4 years old. And he thankfully was fine and survived, and he's doing great now. But when it happens when you're that young, you don't really understand it. And so it's kind of just been interesting to see how the little things that have had to take place throughout my life, whether it was the diet change or making sure, if you're going to have a treat, we have to go do a walk first, kind of like a dog, but not really.
No, absolutely. That's,
sorry, that just
funny. Now that you made that comparison, I suddenly understand why my wife tells me that.
Absolutely. But yeah, so basically, my father, he's my why. And, I kind of started working at the Heart Association kind of just by chance. And when it happened, I was like, oh my gosh, of course. Like, and now as I've, worked here and just learned more about it, everything in my life just seems to make more sense. And walking for him and meeting so many survivors and learning their whys, it just like really keeps me going. And it gets me so excited about the work that we're doing and realizing that you can change so many people's lives just by, making a few changes and sharing stories and different things like that. And I will say, I cannot wait to be back in person, because we give hats and capes to survivors. So if you are a heart survivor, you get a red cap. And if you're a stroke survivor, you get a white cap. And then we have our little heart heroes who have capes. And the image of my father on walk day with the hat, like he got emotional. I was emotional. I was like, oh, this is too much for me.
Yeah, no, it is exciting to see that, like, that actual physical representation, because it is something. It really
is really impactful.
Exactly, impactful is the exact word there. And you think about it. You were 4 years old, so that was a little. That was what, maybe 15 years ago for you when that actually happened. But you think about all the advances. Sure. You think about all the advances that have happened in that time. Since, and a lot of that funding for that research, for that science, for that new treatment and procedures and education over that time, that's really where the funds go to help support not only locally, but to fund the fight against heart disease. And people don't realize, a heart attack is one thing, but there are, and a stroke, both are very serious, but there are so many little, like, red flags and little things here and there that people just aren't aware of.
Yeah, no, it's so true. And that's one of, kind of one of the things that is so exciting about this, is knowing that you can make one small donation or anything like that. And it can afford people such as myself, who were grateful enough to, have a father actively there for their whole lives because of great things like this. And then because of the educational materials that we have and what we try to incorporate throughout our walk, which is really a holistic approach to, kind of just your general well-being, and just knowing that actually is really just encouraging people to take care of themselves and be healthy, and knowing that we really are just supporting families and giving people a chance at just a great life. And it's wonderful.
I think it's especially now too, with, we're coming through that point of the pandemic where, vaccines have been in the rotation for a while. There's therapies, there's treatment. Unfortunately, we lost some very special people near and dear to our lives, across the world. But we're at the point now where we really need to focus on getting out, getting active. The COVID-19 is similar to, I think, the freshman 15 in a sense that a lot of people just, and it was to keep us safe. Well, now, folks, it's safe to go outside. It's safe to do so without a mask on in certain situations and whatnot. Obviously, everybody's individual preferences and, comfort level is different. But you need to start really paying attention to yourself, to the heart health, to that overall, just keeping yourself in line and healthy, because, let's face it. I mean, imagine going through all this COVID-19 stuff and then having something happen due to heart health you didn't pay attention to. You never get back to great places like the PPAC to take in a show or go see a concert again, or visit with family and friends. Don't come through COVID-19 just to lose the battle against heart health. So that's important right there. So again, it's June 6th is the digital experience day. That's going to be a digital walk. We watch it outside, not on a treadmill. And if you
can, if it's raining.
All right. Get an umbrella. All right.
Yeah, I like that.
Hit up Mark Searles. Mark Searles is going to deliver us great weather that day. And if not, I know that Christina Ernie in the morning, she can deliver it what he can. But Dan Jaehnig will be your MC, and he's been a friend of the American Heart Association for such a long time, and he's a really nice personality in this area. We're lucky to have so many great people to get involved and to help spread the word. Influencers,
yes, we're so grateful.
So that's always a cool thing. So where can people go? Where do we want them to go to learn more and to sign up?
Yes, so they can go to SNE Heart Walk to register, to learn more about the Heart Association, learn more about the walk. And right on that website, we even have a link to the Facebook page where the video will go live on Heart Walk Day.
Awesome. And most importantly, folks, share it. Share this episode. Tag your friends in the comments below. Subscribe. Go follow what the American Heart Association Southern New England, Rhode Island chapter, they're doing over there, because that's where you're going to get the most information. And again, if you are already in the more movement, move more.
Yes.
I could just flip it in the editing or whatever. It's just shake your no. We want you to get out there as you're part of this Move More challenge and really score some high points, because as I understand it, there's some prizes. And
I don't want to give too much away, but yes, we want to make sure that everybody is recognized for, moving the most, fundraising the most. So if you participate, just stay tuned for more on that.
Right. We can't tell you much, but we can tell you one of them is a restraining order against me.
Me too. Because don't worry, I'll be
you're
all
hoping
over
to
the
win the one. It's like, please let Ben leave me alone.
The dynamic duo.
That's right. All right, Andrea, it has been great chatting with you. Folks, go online, sign up right now. You're not going to want to miss it. The digital experience is happening just a few weeks away. And then even beyond that, stay tuned for all the great things happening as we reopen, we get back to normal. Everything's going to be fun and exciting. You get to hang out with Andrea in person, unless you win that restraining order. All right, Andrea, great to see you. Have fun.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ben.